As off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Michigan State. And he's going to get this down to the 30. Yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Off play action. Higgins. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw again. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, this defense for the Bears, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Operating from the gun. Higgins. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
At the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. That one complete to Trey Tucker. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Williams. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at the 20. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting good.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Still going inside the 20. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Ryland on for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Second and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Higgins dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Achane. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. Higgins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The front office all smiles when the ink went dry on this new contract.
Not only them, how about the coaching staff? Because oftentimes the front office and the coaching staff may have different opinions about the value of a player. I think everyone was in sync on this one. He's a guy that they needed to keep.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Higgins got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Play action. Now Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, Williams. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To the air, Williams. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And the Jets set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Off the play fake. Higgins. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run H.M. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 13. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Williams. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw once more, here's Williams. Fighting through pressure. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Williams now from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Higgins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slip.
Touchdown, Chicago! Trey Tucker 66 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Higgins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for this next. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Off play action. Higgins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake. Higgins steps away. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Higgins escaping the pressure right. And he just checked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chicago offense set to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's a Dunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Back to throw. Higgins going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Jets use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 16-yard
Throwing is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Madden25. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
It's a gain of 6.
Looking to throw is Williams. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 4. H-Chan here. They stay on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Off play action. Higgins. That is caught. He's across midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Jets.
They go play action here on first down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Off the play fake. Higgins. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Williams. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
To the air, Williams. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
It's 3rd and 15.
To throw, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Tucker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Higgins. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Back to throw. Higgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now.
Here's Williams. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got 1 final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it. So it's a